We'll start now. Last time we have completed our five practicals. This one is a sixth practical. Actually, we have to do five practicals in your syllabus, but we will decide it later on which five practicals we have to select. Okay, so this practical we are also considering in the five practicals, but we don't sure now that which five practicals we have to select. So consider this practical two in your syllabus. Okay, so this is a SOP 7 practical number 6, and this is related to image mapping. We already seen when we studied advanced web designing theoretical part. At that time we have studied how to create image mapping. Okay, here we are going to implement it in a practical, that is in SOP. So here we are going to insert an image, and after inserting that image we are going to create a mapping for that particular image. Okay, so Prathamesh, mute your sound. Prathamesh, mute your mic. Okay, so here we are going to study how we can create image mapping. Okay, first of all, we'll read what the slide says, or what the sleep you will get in a practical exam. That will be okay. So here is a practical sleep. Okay, this type of sleep you will get in a practical exam. Okay, in details, what you have to do is given over here. Okay, so the objective of the practical is, see, navigation on an image using client-side image mapping in a web page using HTML5. What it says, navigation on an image using client-side image mapping in a web page using HTML5. Very good. Now you already studied what is image mapping. Okay, now you tell me in write in chat box in a simple one sentence, how can you define an image map? In a single sentence, you tell me how we can define an image map. What is image map? In a short sentence, you answer me. Okay, first of all, tell me what is image map. Then I will go forward. First of all, I have to know that what you understood about the image map. Okay, let me know the definition of image map on a single sentence. Tell me what is image map. Just in a single sentence. Don't write more than one or two sentences. I just want in a single line what is image map. Yes. Okay, JCI is saying image with various hyperlinks. Good. Image with various hyperlinks. Good. Anybody else? An image with multiple hyperlinks. Good. JCI, Yogesh, Tanvi, you're giving right answer. Okay, so image with the multiple hyperlinks, image with the various hyperlinks. Number of hyperlinks we can create on a single image. Normally in 11th standard, we have studied how to insert an image on a web page, and how we can create a map, or how we can create a hyperlink to that image just by using a tag. Okay, now here we are going to study, or already we have studied, just we are executing it in a practical, that how we can create number of hyperlinks on a single image. Okay, so here we are going to create an image mapping. Image mapping means what? The number of hyperlinks, more than one hyperlink on image, that is called image mapping. Okay, this image mapping concept we can see in a Facebook when you tag any friend's face. Okay, when you tag a friend's face, or when you click on a friend's face, at that time the a square box comes up on a screen. Okay, that you can mention the account, or you can link that account to the particular face. Then suppose you have uploaded a group photo. While uploading a group photo, you can tag the each and every face to the account of that particular face or particular that person. Okay, so this type of image mapping we are going to study how we can create it in a single image. Okay, so here is the practical sleep that you will get in a practical exam. What it says, create a web page named imagemap.html. Means here we have to create a single image map.html file with an inserted image having JPG, PNG or GIF extension. So any type of file we can use here, either it may be extension .jpg, .png or .gif. Okay, next, the create three different shapes. After inserting an image, you have to create three different shapes like rectangle, circle and polygon. Okay, means three different shapes you have to create. Yet to three different shapes you have to create. Those shapes are also given here: rectangle, circle and polygon. These shapes do not overlap on each other. Okay, when you mark these shapes, then these shapes do not overlap on each other. Then note the coordinates making the use of MS Paint, GIMP, Irfan View or Pinta. Okay, all these softwares are related to image editing softwares. Okay, we are familiar with MS Paint. So what we will do all these things means to find the coordinates as well as with to we use to shrink the image, we skew the image by using MS Paint. Okay, so here we are going to use MS Paint instead of GIMP, Irfan View or Pinta. Each shape should be mapped or navigate with the different URL that should be navigate to local web page. Okay, what it says, each shape means we are going to create three different shapes, right? Here we are going to create three different shapes. Each shape should be mapped, means it should be linked, or navigate means when we click it should redirect to other page, navigate with different URL. Okay, means uniform resource locator that should navigate to local web page. Okay, means either we are going to create a hyperlink to any website by using URL, or we can create a hyperlink to any other web page which is stored in your file or folder. Okay, so here we are going to create an image map, and we have to insert or we have to create a hyperlink, multiple hyperlink to URL as well as any local web page. Okay, so this is the practical which we have to do. Okay, for this practical you have to insert an image. For example, here is an image. Can you see on this slide? Here is an image. Here you can see three different rooms. This is the first classroom. This is the second classroom. This is the third classroom. This is your classroom. You are going to transfer in this classroom. Okay, after COVID-19, this pandemic situation over, then we will shift over here. Okay, so that will be in future. We'll see what will happen. Okay, we don't have any idea about it. So here is the first classroom, here is the second classroom, here is the third classroom. Here three total classrooms are here. So what we will do, we will create a hyperlink for this first classroom, then we will create an hyperlink for second classroom, and again this is for third classroom. So we will create three different hyperlinks. First two for two URL and one for any local web page. Okay, so two URL will be there and one local web page will be there. Okay, so clear. So this image first we have to insert in our web page. Okay, here we will we understood that what we have to do now. Okay, so first of all, the first step is to insert an image on a web page. But before that, as usual, we are going to create a different folder in our previous folder, that is a root folder, that is Abhay folder. In Abhay folder, we are going to create a folder having name SOP7. After creating that folder, we will save all the prerequisite documents like this school.jpg. This image is a school.jpg. We will copy or we will store this school.jpg in your our folder, and then we'll start to write a code in a notepad. Okay, so first step is to create SOP folder, SOP7 folder in Abhay directory. Okay, so I just stop the share and we'll go to the Windows Explorer. So now we are going to open Windows Explorer. So here is a Windows Explorer. Can you see here is a Windows Explorer, and here Abhay folder is opened up. Right, here is a Abhay folder. Can you see that this PC is here? Here is a local E drives, and this is the Abhay folder. I have stored the Abhay folder on a local disk E drive. Okay, this is the section of your hard disk. And in Abhay folder, we have created these number of folders. Okay, so SOP7 is ready here. We have to it if it is not present, and we have to create it in your folder. So I have already created the SOP7. So I copy school.jpg file in SOP7. So here we is a school.jpg file. Can you see this JPG file? This is a school.jpg file. I right click it, click on copy, and I paste it in SOP7. So I pasted it in SOP7. Okay, so do you understand what I did? I just copied the school.jpg in our folder. So SOP7 is our folder, and we have copied it from any other directory. While in an examination, we will provide all these things in a folder having name image. You you can copy these whatever the prerequisite from the image folder, and you have to create a folder having your means in a practical examination. When we give you any slip to do a practical, so when completion of your answer sheet, and when examiner tells you that do your practical on a computer, so first step you have to create a folder having your seat number, and then you have to copy all the prerequisite content from image folder in your folder. Okay, that I will explain you before your practical examination. But just now it keep in mind that when you do any practical, what are the prerequisite content, you have to copy it in your folder first. Okay, so here school.jpg is a prerequisite, so I copied it in our folder. Okay, now we will go to start a program, start to write a program. So I open a notepad. So I open here a notepad. So here is a notepad. Can you see the notepad on screen? Yes. Give me, yeah, give me reply in a chat box. Can you see the notepad on screen? Yes. Good. Good. So in this notepad, I start to write a code for image mapping. Okay, so as usual, we are typing here. Here is a doc type HTML. This is the general structure. Then I start with the HTML. I close it by using /HTML. Then I start head tag. This is the head section. I close this head section by using the head/head tag. Next, body tag. Here is a body tag. I close it by using /body. Okay, so inside the head section, we mention here title. It is a simple title. We are going to create an image mapping. This is a client side image mapping. So we can write here either client side image mapping or just write here image mapping. Okay, as you know, there are two types of mapping, image mapping. Well, we are going to do in image mapping. Then there are two types. One first is a client side image mapping, and second is server side image mapping. Here we are going to create a client side image mapping. So here I use image mapping, and here I am going to write a h3 tag. H3 align is equal to center, means align the content that is stored in h3 tag inside the h3 tag. So I copied this and I write this in inside the h3 tag. So here is the h3 tag slash h3. Why we are going to use h3? Because it creates a heading for the practical. Okay, so h3 align colon center. By using align attribute, I can align the image mapping heading at the center. Now here I want to insert the image. The simple step or simple tag we have to use, that is the img. Src is equal to name of the jpg file. The name of jpg file is a school.jpg. So I write here src is equal to school.jpg. And then I close this img tag by using slash img, as img is a pair tag. Okay, so this is the image insertion, only image insertion. We haven't created image mapping. Okay, we have just entered an image on a web page. Okay, now we will see how it will display the output. Okay, so what I will do, I will save this file, save as. In SOP7, here is a abhi folder. Inside the abhi folder, I'm going to save the file in SOP7. I'm going to save this file in SOP7 having name map. What was the name? That the name was given that image map.html. Okay, so we are going to store it having name image dot image map dot html. So we saved it having name image map.html. Okay, so don't forget to write extension when you're saving any content in Notepad, because if you're not using any extension to the Notepad file, then it will store as a text file, and when you go to open it in a browser, then it will open only the code. Okay, so always save this file having extension .html. Okay, one thing I want to ask, I'm getting an error message on the screen. Can you hear me properly? Am I audible for you? Yes. Give me a reply. Yes. Am I audible for you? Okay. Okay. So no problem. So here is actually I have stored this file. Now what I will do? Now I will open this file in an Internet Explorer. So I will open this file in Internet Explorer and will check the output how it displays. Okay. So just a sec. I just open it and then I'll share the screen. Okay, I'll open it in Internet Explorer. Okay, I'll open it in Internet Explorer and I'm sharing the screen. Just a minute. Yes, now here is the output of HTML file. Can you see this image on your screen? It's quite blur, but let we consider it, because we have to create a hyperlink on the single image, nothing else. Okay, we will provide you good image in your computer when you go to do a practical in a lab. Okay, now just for demonstration, I'm using this image which is quite blur. Okay, here are total three classrooms. We can see these three classroom. Okay, now what we will do, we will reduce the size of image. so that the full image we can see in a single page. We don't have to scroll it up or down, because see, to see the image we have to just drag up and down, or I have to scroll up or down. Okay, so what I want to do it, I want to reduce the size of image. Okay, I have to find coordinates of all these image also. Okay, but we will study it later on. Before that, what we will do, we will write a code for image mapping. Okay, before that we go to write a code for image mapping. So up to this mark you have studied how to insert an image. Simply image img tag img src is equal to, using name of image we can insert any image on a web page. Okay, now we'll go on again the notepad to write the code for actual mapping. Okay, so here is a notepad. Up to this image insertion we have completed. Now what will be the width, that we'll decide later on when we open it in a paintbrush. When we mark the points or coordinates, then we can write all these things related to size or shapes. Okay, so now I go to write code for mapping. To create a map, you have to use map tag. Map name is equal to any name you can give. I just write here school name. Okay, I just write a mapping name as a school. You have to close the map tag because, as you know, this is a pair tag. Map tag is a pair tag, so I close it by using slash map. Okay, inside the map tag you have to write other tags. Okay, I'm giving name school to this mapping. Okay, now here I'm going to write, or here I'm going to create three different shapes. And if you want to create a shape in mapping, then a specific tag we have to use. To mark a specific shape, to create a specific shape, to create a hotspot on image, we have to use a specific tag. Can you tell me which tag we have to use to create or to mark a shape on an image? Yes, give me answer in a chat box. Which tag? Yes, which tag? I asked Amol, tag. You're telling me the attribute. Okay, so Yogesh, you are right. Yogesh is saying area tags. So to mark any area, Rohan, yes, right. To mark any area or to create any area on image map, we have to use area tag. Okay, so shape is an attribute of area tag that we are going to insert inside the area tag, Amol. So here I'm going to write area tag. So area tag. Three shapes we have to create. So three times you have to write area tag, right? So I write here three times area. Okay, so here is three shapes we have to create. So three times I write this area tag. Now, what are the attributes of area tag? As Amol said, shape is the first attribute. So I will write here shape. Shape is the first attribute. It decides the which shape you want to create. There are three type of shape you have to create. First is a rectangle, second is a circle, and third is a polygonal, right? Now, if I want to create a rectangular shape, if I want to create a rectangular shape, then what value I have to assign to shape attribute? Yes, give me answer. If I want to create a rectangular shape, what value I have to assign to shape attribute in area tag? So these type of questions you have to answer in your examination, final examination. Okay, so yes, Amol says RECT. Yogesh also says RECT. So you both are right. So we have to assign an attribute RECT, rect, for rectangular shape. Very good. Okay, next attribute. If I want to use, or if I want to configure coordinates, if I want to set coordinates for the rectangle, then what attribute I have to mention, or what attribute I have to use here? Yes. What attribute I have to use here? Rohan, you're right. Jessia, you're right. Amol, you're right. Rinsi, yes. Chords, you're right. So all are right. Chords. Chords is an attribute which we can use. Yes, Sunika, Rinsi, yes, which we can use to configure coordinates for the rectangle. Okay, so we will decide what coordinates of the rectangle, that we will decide later on when we open the image in a paintbrush. Okay, so right now we keep it as a blank. We are not writing anything in coordinates. So what will be the next attribute if I want to create a hyperlink for that shape, rectangular shape? Then which attribute I have to use to redirect the HTML other document or then URL? Means to hyperlink the document, the hotspot, to hyperlink this area. If I want to assign any other document which we are going to hyperlink, or any website name which are going to hyperlink, what attribute I have to use over here? Href. Yes, Yogesh, Rohan, JCR, Rishikesh, Href. Right answer. Tanvi, yes. So Href. So here is the Href. So here href, what I will do, I will write http colon slash slash www dot arts.com. Okay, means what will happen when I click in the rectangular shape. Okay, when I click on the rectangular shape, then when I click on the rectangular shape, then a website arts.com will open on screen. Okay, now if you want to open any website, then you have to write it in a protocol. And what is the protocol? The URL is the protocol to write any website when we want to hyperlink it. Okay, the protocol name means the HTTP we can use colon slash slash www.arts.com. So here I am using a URL. In URL, I write protocol name first, then colon, then slash slash, then www dot name of the website. Okay, so this is a hyperlink to URL. We have to create two different shapes which will hyperlink to URL, and one shape for the local web page. Okay, so here I'm going to write same thing, shape. If I want to use a circular shape, if I want to create a circular shape, then which value I have to assign for the shape attribute? Yes, tell me. Circle. Yes, Amol, circle. Amol is keeping ready to write the answer because he know very well that what question I am going to ask. Yes, Gaurish, right? Rohan, yes. Yes, Shravani, yes. Sonika, yes. Very good. So, if you want to create circular shape, then I can write here a value circle for the shape attribute, right? Next is a chords. Okay, similarly, we will keep blank. We will decide the later on what coordinates we have to specify over here. And here I am going to create href, means the hyperlink to http colon slash slash www.commerce.com, commerce.com, right? So here I am going to create a circular shape. Now here I have to create a polygonal shape. Now tell me the what value we can assign to create a polygon. If you want to create a polygon, yes, Yogesh, poly, yes, Anushka, Rinsi, Rishikesh, Gauresh, yes, it's poly. Okay, so area shape is equal to poly. Then chords is equal to, I'll keep it blank, and then I have to write here any local web page. I have to link here local web page. So I'll write here href is equal to, suppose school.html. I have to create it. It is not created. School.html. So this is the local web page. And I want to show that when I click on the polygonal shape, I want to show that when I click on a polygonal shape, then the school.html, which is a local page stored in a same folder, will open on screen. Okay, so here we have completed near about 80% of the program. Okay, here we have completed 80% of the program. Now, can you tell me what I have to write here? Means it's not completed. Okay, this program is still not completed. I have missed something. Can you identify? I have missed something over here. Can you answer? Just see the program and let me know the answer. No. Coordinates we will enter later on when we open it in a paintbrush. But I am missing something over here. Let's see who answer. No, alt attribute not necessary. We will give alt attribute, but it's not a main thing. The main thing we are missing here. This will not create a image mapping forever. This program will not create image mapping forever because we are missing main thing. Yes, Yogesh. Yes, exactly. Use map attribute. I took a perfect name. So Yogesh, you are right. Use map attribute. We missed here use map attribute. So in which tag we are going to use this use map attribute? Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me in which tag we are. Yes, in img tag. Yes, Samol. Good. So in img tag, we are going to use the use map attribute. So here is a img tag. Here is a use map, and here use map is equal to school. Okay, here I'm giving a name. Again, I made a mistake. You identify what mistake I've done over here. Yes, you identify what mistake I've done over here. Yes, identify. No, no. Again, I'm missing something. Yes, exactly, Rohan. JCA hash symbol. Do you know why I'm telling or why I'm doing this mistake? Because this mistake always doing by all students in a practical examination. Okay, they missed these things, and then they're shouting, "Sir, everything is okay, everything is right, but I'm not getting my desired output." Okay, because the small mistake we're doing these students. Okay, so hash symbol we have to mention over here. Now this is the perfect program. So here is the hash symbol. Do you know why I'm giving the use map is equal to hash school? Why I'm giving the school over here? Why this school is assigned? Because here I'm going to call this mapping, and we name the mapping as a school. Suppose you have done a small mistake. Some students what doing? They're doing a S capital over here, and here they're using small capital, small s, and they're trying to open the use map, but the mapping is not giving you desired output. Why? Because you had done a small mistake over here. This word should match with this word, and case sensitivity is always maintained when you specified name over here. Okay, so always keep in mind your this word must match with this word. What I did mistake over here, I wrote here S in capital letter, so this will not work out. Okay, so to avoid this really mistake, you have to concentrate on what I'm doing here. Don't annotate. Somebody is doing annotate over here. Okay, so just concentrate on what I'm going to tell you, because you're doing these mistakes in your practical, and if that in the practical, if you're not getting desired output, then you will not get in 9 marks, because 9 marks you can find easily. But if you did a small mistakes and you didn't get any output, then how you will get 9 marks? So it will reduce to 5 or 4 marks, right? Now, just to say, okay. So this is our program is completed. Now what we will do? We will find the coordinates of image. We will also find the width and height of image. Okay, so before that you mentioned that we are missing something. You said alt. Okay, so here I can use alt attribute, and with the alt attribute I'm writing here arts, here alt, commerce, and here alt is equal to in double inverted comma science, right? So arts, commerce, and science. So three alt attributes we have used here. Okay, why we are using this alt attribute? It is alternate text. Means if your image mapping is not supported, or your browser is not supporting to image mapping or any image, then the alternate text will display in spite of that image. Okay, so here we have completed our program. Now we have to find the coordinates for rectangle, and this is the very important thing, that you how we can find coordinates, because most of the students are forgetting how we could find the coordinates, how we can open the image in a paintbrush, how we can skew the image, means how we can reduce the size of image. This everything they're forgetting. So just concentrate here that how we can find the coordinates and skew the image. Okay, so just sake of second, I stop the share and will go to the paintbrush. So now your step is to find coordinates in a paintbrush. So now I'm going to open a paintbrush. So here is a, yes, here is a paintbrush. So can you see a paintbrush on screen? Just give me reply in the chat box. Yes, can you see paintbrush on screen? Okay. So now I have to open the image which we have already stored. Yes, Sanket, you have raised your hand. Is any question? Okay. So here, file, click on a file, then open, and open the image from which you have to find the coordinates or which image you want to skew. Okay, so here I'm going to open the image. So here is in Abhay folder, in eDrive, in Abhay, and this is your school image. Now see, this is your school image. Can you see the size of image? Okay, now where I will get the size of image? Just see the bottom part of this paintbrush. Okay, here you will get the size of image. 1126 is a width, 612 is a height. Okay, so here you can see the width and height of image. Now what I will do, I will reduce the size of the image. Okay, to skew the image or to change the size of image, you click on the resize button. Okay, so here is a resize button. So I just click on the resize button. When you see the resize button, you can either select the percentage or the number of pixels. Okay, so what I will do, I will select pixels, because number of pixels, we know the size that in bottom side you are getting the size of the image, that is the 1126 into 612. 1126 is the width and 612 pixel is the height. Now what we have to change the size, we want to reduce the size of the image. So what I will do, I will keep the size here width 800. Automatically the vertical size means automatically the height will consider, it will change as per the aspect ratio. Okay, so see 800 and 434. Okay, so here I'm getting the size. So I click on the OK. When you click on the OK, the size of image will get reduced. Can you see the size of image is reduced? Okay, here you can see the size 800 is width and 434 is height. So here we get two things. Here we get height and width. So note down this width and height 800 and 434. These two things we have to apply in image tag. Okay, we have to specify size for the image. Okay, so this is your first step to find width and height of image. Now the next thing is that you have to find the coordinates of rectangle. So I'm just drawing a rectangular shape over here. Can you see the rectangular shape now? Yes, here is a rectangular shape. Okay, so if I want to find the coordinates of the rectangle, then always keep in your mind, when you find rectangle, so I just write over here, I'm just making a setting, just a minute. Okay, so now I stop the annotating. Okay, so here is, see, here is a rectangular shape. Okay, now if I want to find the coordinates of the rectangle, then always keep in mind that the rectangle shape, upper left and lower right, these two rectangle coordinates are very important. Why these two coordinates of rectangle are very important? Because see, when I have to draw the rectangle, click over here. I selected rectangle from here and just I click over here, drag and I drop over here. Okay, I drag here, I click here, drag and dropped over here. So for dragging started from here and dropped over here. Means 2 points are very important when you go to draw any rectangle. Which are the 2 points? Upper left and lower right. Okay, so to draw any rectangle, two coordinates are important, upper left and lower right. So for upper left, this point is very important, and for lower right means this point is a very important. Now where I will get the point. Okay, so here see, here is the first point. What it is? 49 comma 106, and here is the second point, that is 202341. Now where I got the point? So see this area. Okay, see this area. When I move mouse pointer, you can see the coordinates are changing. Here x and y coordinates are displayed in pixels. If I move the mouse pointer on upper left corner of the rectangle, then it shows the upper left coordinate, upper left points coordinate, that is a 49107. So I just mark this 49107. So keep your take your notebook and note down the upper left corner. You will get 49 comma 107. So I'll ask it later on. Okay, so I'll ask it later on. So just take your notebook and note down these points. So the first point we got, that 49 comma 107, right? Now the next corner is, see, this is the lower right. What it is? 198 comma 339. So these are the coordinates of rectangular shape, right? Now we have to, here we finished, only 2 points are important when you go to draw a rectangle, upper left and lower right. Okay, so two coordinates we got, we just noted it. Now we have to draw a circle. Okay, now this is a circle. Now in circular shape, 2 points are very important. First point is coordinate of center point of the circle. Okay, the center point of circle, and second is the radius of circle. Okay, two things are very important, two things we required. Center point of the circle, you can just find out center point of the circle just by imagination. See, this could be a center point of circle, right? So what it is? 319 319 comma 234. So this is the center point of circle. Now can you see this zero starts from here? Okay, the zero starts from here. When I move the mouse pointer, the x coordinate increasing, right? And when I move the mouse pointer to just down, then y coordinates are increasing. Okay, why I'm showing you? Because I have to find the radius of this circle. Now how can I find the radius of circle? See, if I start from here and I come over here, then it comes to 3. Yes, at the center point it's 320, right? Means this distance from this to this, okay, distance from here to here is 320. So I just a minute, to understand, I just use annotate function. Okay, now I'm drawing the, and yes, a line. Okay, this distance is nothing but 320, right? And if I found this distance, okay, so here is, can you see this distance? It is a 213, right? Here is 320, here is 2 230 or 210. Okay, we'll consider 210. Okay, means 320, we get 320, this size is 320 and this size is 210. Okay, so we can find the radius. How much? This distance is a 320 and this distance is a 210. Then what will be the radius? Yes, tell me. What could be radius? 320 and 210. Amol, how it is 20? Mathematical problem or calculation problem? Amol, how it comes 20? It's 110. Yes, exactly. 320 minus 210. Okay, that is 110. So 110 is the radius. So what we got? We got center of the circle and radius. Radius we got, that is a 110, 110. Okay, so circular shape, for circular shape we require two things. The first thing is a center point of the circle and radius. We got the center point of the circle and we got the radius. Okay, now we will come on the next shape, that is a polygonal shape. So here, so here I'm going to create the polygon. Okay, here is the polygon. Okay, and if I want to consider, if I want to consider the coordinates of a polygonal shape, then we have to consider all vertices. But there is a sequence to write the all coordinates of all vertices. You have to go clockwise. Clock is moving like this. Okay, clock is moving like this. So you have to follow the clock motion, clockwise direction. You starts from here and you end over here. So what I will do, I will take the first coordinate. What it is? 564 and 94. 564 comma 94. Note it. Now the second, this is the second point. I go clockwise. 677 and 183. Note it. Then I move on next point. Okay, it's 633 323. Next point here. It's 493 and 323. And here is the last one. That is 450 183. Okay, so we found all the coordinates. Coordinates of the rectangular shape, coordinates of circular shape, as well as coordinates of the polygonal shape. Okay, do you understand these things? How we can find the coordinates? Yes, everybody tell me how we can find the coordinates. Okay, shall I repeat or you understand? Yes, tell me. You understood all these things what I have explained? Say me either yes or no. Yes, JC is saying yes, Ratan saying yes, very good. Yogesh is saying yes, very good. So interaction is a very important. See, I just want to check that you are sleeping or not, because already we have completed a 1 hour, and time is sleeping time. Okay, so we got all the all the coordinates. Now we will go to write the coordinates in a notepad. Okay, so I stop the share and will go to the notepad. So I'll go to the notepad. Now here I have to mention the coordinates. Now tell me the coordinates of rectangular. I will copy from your chat box. Yes, let me know the coordinates fast because I haven't noted it. Tell me coordinates of rectangle. All at the same time. Means just first one, comma, second one, comma, third one, comma, fourth one, like this. Yes, I want to copy it from your side. Yes, Siddesh copied 4910719339. Okay, so I copied it from here. Okay, so I copied it from your side and I paste over here. Okay, 49107198 is it right? Yes. Okay, now coordinates for circle. How we can write? First coordinate of center of the circle and then comma, then radius of circle. Okay, now give me the coordinates for circle. Give me the coordinates for circle. First center of the circle and then radius. Yes. Okay, center of the circle is a 320, 234 and radius is good. So just copy it from your and paste on notepad. Okay, so here 319, 2343. Some students is saying 320, so I'll take 320. Okay, 234110. Okay, so this is the radius and this is the center of the circle. Now polygonal shape. Yes, polygonal shape. Now it will take time to type. Yes, polygonal shape. Yes, give me coordinates of polygonal shape. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Is it 5? Yes. JC has sent me. I copied it and I paste over here. Comma. Check that is it right? Okay, so here is yes, here is the coordinates. I just press enter over here so that you will understand. Yes, this is for the first, this is for the second, this is for third vertex, for fourth one, and this is for the fifth one. Okay, so total 5 into 10, 10 numbers are here, so it's okay. I save this file, click on a save. Okay, so your program is completed. Now you have to check your output. Okay, before that, what I will do, I will copy one file having school.htm. So what I will do, I will copy from any other folders. I'll copy any HTML document in my folder and I will rename to school. Okay, so So we will go in a Explorer, window Explorer. Okay, we will check that here is one file SOP4. Okay, here is a one file index. So I will copy it, Control C, and I will paste it over here in SOP7. Okay, here I have pasted it. I just rename the index to school.htm, right? Here I am rename this school. Okay, so here is the school.htm. Okay, now we'll check the output of image map. So we will check the output of image map. Okay, one thing we have forget to do. One thing, what is it? It is width and height. Okay, so again I come to the notepad and we will change the width and height. Okay, so here is a width and height. IMG tag is here. So here width. What was the width? Yes, tell me width and height. Both you have noted. Tell me width and height. What height and what width we have specified or what were taken? Yes, give me in a chat box. Height is 434, width is 800. Okay, 800 and 434, right? So we'll take 800 and 434. Okay, now it's okay. So file, save. Okay, now we will go to see output. So we will see the output. We will see the output. Output is image mapping. Okay, so here is the output. I just refresh the screen. Okay, here is the screen. Yes, here is the screen. Now see the mouse pointer. Can you see the mouse pointer? Okay, this mouse pointer is just like a arrow, and when I move the mouse pointer in this area, then this area denotes the hand like tool. When I move forward, it again changes to arrow like tool. Then I move again to the circular area, then it displays like a hand like tool. And when I move in a polygonal, see here is the arrow like tool, but when I move it in a polygonal shape, then it changed to hand like tool. Okay, now what link to this part you can see over here. When I move the mouse pointer, whatever the link to that particular hotspot or area, that will display over here. When I move the mouse pointer on the particular this rectangular area, then can you see the bottom side? What you can see, http://www.arts.com. So when I click on here, then arts.com will open on screen. When I click on here, then commerce.com site will open over here, and when I click over here, then school.htm will open. So I click over here, we will see what will happen. So the here is a school.htm. Something is something mistake over here. Okay, it may be htm. So the name of that file will be html, and we are going to open it htm. Okay, so we will change it to html. Okay, now we'll check our output. Here is your polygonal shape. I click over here. So when I click on the school.html, then see the website opens with related to school, because we have copied it in SOP4. Okay, and we rename it to school.htm. So when I click on the third area, that is the polygonal shape, then this will open. Now when I click on the commerce, then the commerce.com will open on screen. When I click on this shape, that is a rectangular shape, then arts.com will open on screen. Okay, so here you can see the arts.com. Okay, here is the arts.com site opens on screen. When I click on the commerce.com, then I go back and I again try to open on a commerce hotspot. So what that portion is linked, that will open. So I click on the circular area. When I click on the circular area, then the commerce.com will open on screen. Okay, so it will open commerce.com. So do you understand the practical? Okay, whole thing you have to do in a 1.5 hour. 1.5 hour means 1 hour. Okay, so this is the code. I will share you this code on a WhatsApp group. Okay, you can copy it, or you can write it in your notebook so that it will helpful to study it when your practical examination comes. Okay, so here we have finished our SOP 7. This was the last practical in advanced web designing. Okay, so from next time we will go to study next part, that is a JavaScript. Okay, so we'll start a JavaScript from next time. Okay, if you have any doubt, then you can ask it in a chat box. Yes, if you don't have any doubt, then you can leave. Yeah, one more instructions I have to give you, that when you send your receipt in a WhatsApp group, then send your name with the receipt, because sometimes what your parents are paying it, and the parents name is not stored in my database, so I couldn't identify. Or sometimes your other parents means your other any uh, the known persons will deposit the amount with his name, so I couldn't identify that who have paid. So it is better to give the receipt with your own name. Okay, so I'm closing this session now. Bye bye.